All right, so this one, I've had this one for a while. How to handle unwanted 3D circumstances, right? So there's persisting, there's letting go, but they wanted to talk about, I got this a while ago, this person wanted to talk about how to handle unwanted 3D circumstances. So the way they expressed it, they said if you were a boss at work and you had an unruly employee who was continually disrespecting you in front of your other employees, would you feel insecure or fearful of their actions? No, because you know you have the power to fire them and hire someone new. You're the boss. And the unwanted 3D circumstance is the unruly employee. So instead of having a reaction, you simply fire the old reality and hire a new one. Again, you're the boss. The whole premise of being the operant power is that you should feel unmoved by the circumstances around you because you have control over them, even if the results are not immediate. You must have the patience to allow things to unfold naturally. If you want to see a pigeon slam into a window, it won't happen right away. It will happen when the right bird is dumb enough, in the right place at the right time, with the right intention. It might take a day, it might take a few weeks or even a year, but it will happen, and all you need is patience. So this person said they've seen this time and again in the real world. When a person is unmoved by crappy circumstances and they simply hold their frame, things almost always work out in their favor. An example of this, and what they've seen over and over, is the dynamic between a calm man and his eccentric woman. Look, I didn't write this, but I found it interesting. oftentimes, oftentimes his girlfriend, wife, may try to incite some type of reaction out of him. But unmoved as he is, the girlfriend wife notices he is a mountain, and she becomes more attracted to him because he is unmoved by her behavior. She feels safer that he has no reaction toward her unwanted behavior. However, this is not about getting away from having a reaction. Rather, it is about holding on to the scenario where you don't need a reaction. Using the same example of an unruly partner, you acknowledge the unwanted behavior. You choose to see or assume different behavior in them. Therefore, no reaction is needed. By the way, this sort of thing has happened to me in real life. When you react to that negative thing, you actually get more of it. So this holds true, at least in my experience. If it helps, you can switch the genders. Behavior is not limited to sex, right? If your male partner is acting like a jerk, assume they are sweet and gentle and they will adjust accordingly. The frame you hold onto is the control you know you have over the reality around you. This is what it means to be unreactive, and therefore reality has to conform to you because you command it to be so. Even if the results are not immediate, they will unfold in their own time with patience. That's all there is to it. Now, there's a lot of truth in this, right? The more you react, the more you get of that you're reacting to that you don't want. You need to take your attention off it. Now, I know it's hard. It's hard in the 3D, like in this scenario where you have an unruly partner. They may be screaming at you. They may be saying unkind things, unflattering things, just trying to get a rise out of you. And it can be hard, to just to turn the other cheek, so to speak, right? Um, it can be very hard. Sometimes you lose your shit. If you lose it, it's like falling off a wagon. Climb back on. Just climb back on. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just move on, okay? It's going to happen from time to time. So just don't stress about it, okay? Like, oh, I messed up by this or that, because then you're going to make it even worse. Because then you're focusing on failure all the time. You don't want to do that. But, what this person said is about being unreactive to the things you don't want. And, think about the way you want it to be, the person how you want them to be, the situation how you want it to be. This holds true with any kind of situation out there. So that's what you have to do, and with practice you'll become good at it. So I hope this helps.